Molly takes out her wallet, and inside is a photograph of her and her mum at the zoo. Her mum is Zoe. She looks at the photo and says, "Now I know, Mum. Now I know." It's so good to be out here in the forest again. I never realized how much I missed it. I know what you mean, Luna. I was born in the wild. It feels good to breathe fresh air and feel the ground beneath my paws. How did you end up in captivity in the first place, Tavares? Asks Luna. I was born in the wild, just like you. But when I was a pup, I was captured by some rangers and then sold to a collector. He was going to sell me to the same zoo where you were held. But there was an accident on the way. What kind of accident? The van that was transporting me and some other animals got into a collision with a lorry. It seemed like it was intentional, and the lorry knew what it was doing. The van was badly damaged. Some of the cages broken. Me, I was unhurt, and I slipped out the back of the cage and ran away while the humans were busy trying to deal with the wreckage. That was lucky. What did you do after you escaped? I spent a few weeks wandering around, trying to find my way back to the wild. I was still a pup at this time, so I didn't know much about survival. But I was lucky. I found a pack who took me in. That's amazing, Tavares. But what happened to the other animals in the van? Sadly, some of them were killed, and the rest were recaptured. All except me. I was all alone. Again. That's so sad. But I'm glad you managed to escape and find a new place. Thanks, Luna. It wasn't easy, but I'm grateful for the life I have now. And I'm happy to be out here, with you, trying to find our way back to freedom. I just feel bad for Zoe. Sorry to cut you off there, Luna, but hide! So they jump back into the overgrowth and they peer through. And there, walking with guns, are the two park rangers, Sarah and James, who are searching for Luna. They're looking for me, aren't they, Tavares? Who are they? They're the Rangers, he says angrily. Your so-called friend must have sent them. But she... No time for buts. We need to get out of here. If they catch us, we're dead meat. Back at the barn, Molly and Jack are strategically planning how they're going to find Luna. So, we need to come up with a plan to find Luna then, Jack. Absolutely. We know she's out there somewhere. I don't know where to start looking. Well, we know she'll need to hunt for food. So maybe we can look for signs of prey in the area, Jack. That's not a bad shape. And we can also try to track her footprints. But we need to be careful though. Wolves are smart. and she might be trying to avoid us. Yeah, we need to approach this carefully, but we can't give up until we find her. No, I agree, Molly. I agree. We owe it to Luna to help her. She didn't ask to be taken from the wild and put in a cage. We can't let her go back there, can we? Molly says, not after all she's been through. Right, we need to find her and help her live a life of freedom. Okay, let's start by looking for signs of prey in the area. And we can also try to ask the locals if they've seen anything. And we should also keep an eye out for any potential traps or dangers. Jack. Yeah, absolutely right, Molly. We need to be careful and smart about this. Her life is now in our hands. Let's do this. Let's find Luna and help her live the life she deserves. So a few minutes later, Molly walks into her home, and Zoe is sat in the living room. Hey, sweetie, how was your day? It was okay. Just okay? What happened? Oh, nothing. I've just got a lot on my mind at the moment, Mum. Is everything okay, Molly? You know you can talk to me. It's just that I can't stop thinking about the zoo and the animals. What about them? It's just not right, Mum. Keeping animals in cages like that. They deserve to be free. Hey, we take good care of the animals here, Molly, and they are safe and happy. That's not the point, Mum. They belong in the wild, like Luna. What do you know about Luna? I'm just using her as an example. Besides, your zoo is the reason why Dad's not around, isn't it, Mum? Don't you dare bring your father into this. Why? The only reason he's dead is because of you! No! 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 He died because of some enraged protester who drove a lorry into the side of the van. Carrying my puppy, wasn't he, Mum? But instead of having it on my 10th birthday, I was in a cemetery watching them lower Dad into the ground. I've tried to protect you, Molly, ever since that day. Yeah. And you failed. And she walks out and slams the door behind her. Zoe breaks down and cries. Molly and Jack set up a campfire on the edge of the forest. They are in for a long night. They have their tents. They are going to find Luna. Oh, these marshmallows are amazing, Molly. Would you like one? No, thanks. What's wrong? You don't seem yourself. It's just everything that's happening with Luna and the zoo. It's like a big weight around my neck, Jack. I know it's a lot to take in. How are you so calm about this? Luna's out there alone and scared. We don't even know if she's okay. I'm not calm. I'm just trying to stay positive. We'll find her. We'll find her together. I know. It's just that I can't stop thinking about what could happen to her. He places a hand on Molly's shoulder. We'll do everything we can to make sure they're okay. And we'll make sure that Luna's okay. And that she'll never have to go back to the zoo again. You really mean that, don't you, Jack? Of course I do, Molly. We're in this together, and we won't stop until we find her. Thanks, Jack. I don't know what I'll do without you. You don't have to worry about that. I'm always here. Shoot! I can't find my phone, Jack. Have you seen it? Can't say I have, Molly. And the phone starts to ring. And it's picked up by Zoe with a massive grin on her face. She puts a tracking device in the back of the phone and says, with a grin, let's see what you're really up to. Molly,